Hello YouTube, what is going on? This is dombeyblue and this is going to be another Black Ops video, but this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to talk about something random or about Woody or his life decisions. I'm actually going to talk you through, or a better word would be dissect this gameplay. This is a gameplay I got yesterday. The final score is 73 kills to 6 deaths. I actually got a better score than this on jungle, but I won't ruin it, but it was pretty amazing. And I decided not to bring you it because it weren't as fast paced, the game was a little bit longer, and also I had 4 host migrations. But anyway, you'll notice right off the bat that I get very lucky with that ghost guy and my first kill, and towards the start of the gameplay there are a few people that just run past me. I do not have ghost on, I'm using scavenger, sleight of hand and tech mask, and mainly I make people look stupid. Like the hip fire was necessary. I did not need to aim down sights for that situation. I always try to stick to cover. You'll notice that I get in prone here because I can see the guy on the radar. I see that my teammate is now about to die, and therefore the guy has to do a reload. I quickly take advantage of this, get my aim down sight. He has no idea I'm there. I know where he is, and I win the gunfight. I get quite lucky here. I think I won them 2 gunfights because I had a commando, which doesn't have too much recoil, and the silencer really helped because they didn't immediately know where the shots were coming from. If I had an unsilenced Enfield, for example, they may have snatched onto me quicker and got the kill. So I got quite lucky with that 8th kill, and this 9th kill was just me being silly and rushing in. This guy had clearly more cover. He was in the crouch position, so his gun had less recoil, and it is really them subtle things, because you can die and kill in a quarter of a second. So if he's in crouch and he's got less recoil and he can get that first bullet on me, he's going to win the gunfight. The second tip I'm going to give you is right where I am here. I'm standing behind this box, and also has this circular wheel type thing in front of me. It is great cover. The only thing it cannot protect you from is from behind you. But anything in front, they're going to have a real hard time getting you. And one of the main camping spots is what I was looking at just then. One pro tip, as I just showed you, is putting a motion sensor down to cover your back. Obviously, Hacker Pro will not be seen on the motion sensor, but for the most part, this really helps. This death was a bit bullshit. Let's see what you think. I'm pretty sure I hit 2 shots at least, maybe even a third on that guy. And it's a 2-shot kill the Python in the foot, so I was not impressed. But there are a few deaths like that where I just had to watch it again, so you'll notice a delay. I shot that guy in the back, and immediately was cautious. On the radar, you'll notice that there was no spy plane up, and so I have no idea where their team are. I know that one spawn is to my left. As I spawn there, it is unlikely that they will spawn there, but it could happen. Another main spawn is the warehouse, which is now to my right. And right on the other side of the map, there are 2 spawns, which I will show you later in the video as soon as they start spawning there. So now I'm sort of wandering around, and as soon as we get countered, that means trouble for me. I know someone called out that there was someone down here, and then he also immediately told me that he'd got him. I spotted a guy in the corner of my eye, and I was fortunate that the other guy ran past me. They obviously didn't have a spy plane up. It turns out we did actually have someone on our team taking spy planes down, which could be very useful if you want to free up your ghost perk. And I'm not a fan of using ghost, so this is what we did. Here, I decided as the grenade comes in to run for cover. As the guy had already shot us and had to reload, I then had the advantage, could aim down sights and win the gunfight. He didn't immediately know where I was. I get quite lucky here as the guy is shooting at my teammates, and I immediately kill these 2 guys. I'd have shot the back guy first in hindsight, but that's just the way it happened. Now here I'm trying to get my chopper gun. I'm being conservative, and I notice I get the Semtex kill by throwing it over, so I try it again and fail horribly. But it doesn't matter too much. I then throw the stuns just to throw the stuns to try and help my team. This is also a good spot. You don't have much cover, but you also have you kind of have the element of surprise. But if you're going back without the element of surprise, you'll be killed, as I just was. I call in the dogs, call in the chopper gunner, and I don't really have many tips for in chopper gunners, but I do have one. Learn. It's a lot less frustrating if you know the map. It's very easy to shoot at someone who's in the tunnel underneath the map and think you're not getting hit markers. But once you learn the map and you learn when to point the chopper gunner, and you have a few chopper gunners and you use them, then you're all good, really. They have 3 players on their team, which kind of sucks. But it leads me to the next part that's coming up in a minute. We get a Blackbird, and once Blackbirds go up, it's basically game over. What I suggest is ambushing the enemy. Now, a lot of people will think that, oh, I have to run in to beat my teammates, but you don't. You have to be patient. Like this guy, I'm going to just wait for him, aim down my sights, and it's a free kill. Because he doesn't know where I am, I know where he is. There is no need to rush into multiple gunfights. This guy, I try and throw the stuns over to slow him down. It doesn't work out. I then follow him round. I believe, here comes a funny situation. On the map, it looks like he dropped down, but I'm not sure, so I have to be very cautious. I notice he hasn't. I hear the grunt suggesting that he climbed over, and I picked up the kill. I heard that because I had a headset on. I just have a turtle beach. They're not too expensive, and they are definitely worth it, because without hearing that grunt, I may not have known he'd have dropped down. Now the radar is gone again, and this is when I'm very, very conservative in my gameplay. When we've got a spy plane up, I'm more rush heavy. Maybe I like to push a spawn or two. But as soon as there are a few spy planes up and such, if there aren't any spy planes, then it's hard to do that. So you can half follow dogs if dogs are out, but I ended up getting taken out by that guy. And the reason that guy was up there is because he was hiding from the dogs, so the dogs kind of backfired. Which kind of sucks for me. So I wasn't too best pleased with that. That's 2 deaths that I didn't agree with. That was just quick reflexes. The ghost guy seemed to be waiting for me. He knew who I was. He had the advantage. And this leads me to my next tip, which is this box here with the barrel. It's the 2 main spawns you're about to see me use are the spawn in front of me. There's a spawn to my right, which is now behind me, and a spawn I'm now shooting at. The spawn I'm shooting at has a great little line of sight that they can't really see you from, and you can get them shots. It's great for a sniper rifle or a gun like an M16 or a G11. Not so great for a silenced commando. But where I'm sitting here looking at this spawn is perfect. I have a lot of cover. I can easily step out the way and check my back like this. I could have put the motion sensor down. I decided not to because I didn't want to give away my position, as other people may have had hacker on and they would immediately see where I was, because putting it in a building to cover a building may suggest that the guy's not in the building, but if I put it in the middle of nowhere, they're gonna assume that I'm there. So yet again, we don't have a radar up, but I'm gonna assume that they are gonna run towards the objective, and by staying on the other side of the map and picking them off as they spawn, I am actually helping the team with that objective. And so finally I put the motion sensor down, see a guy there, and he wasn't there, he was actually under the map. And I remember that he was under the map, and I try and pick him up through the hole in the floor, and I get the blackbird. And as soon as the blackbird goes up, it's all about initiative. You know where they are, they don't know where you are, you get your aim down sight. I get a bit greedy here, go for the second kill, I actually managed to get him. And I'm quite cautious, I'm always looking at that radar, where this guy went. If it had gone towards me, I'd have waited for him, but as he turned the other way, I can chase. And as I got killed from that house earlier, I was very careful of that, and didn't want that to happen again. Turn around, see him on the radar, and just win that gunfight. And it's always about making sure you have more cover than the enemy. It's always, you got to try and get that first shot, and whatever you got to do to get it, you got to do. So yet again, going to another chopper gunner. I make sure I speed them up for you guys because they can be a little bit boring. But one other tip is to always shoot at the guys that are respawning, because the guys that are respawning are going to be the guys with their ghost, with their Strela. The guys that are already alive aren't going to have their support class. So even if there's 6 guys there and you kill 3 of them and then 3 of them spawn, you're still trying to shoot the other 3. Move away from them 3 and shoot the people who just spawned. May seem a bit harsh, but that's the way it is. People are going to die and they're going to switch to their Strela and they're going to try and take you out. If you want to last long, that's what you should do. I noticed that the cap actually stopped, or they were trying to destroy it and actually stopped because the teammate got him. And this is the worst shooting you will ever see. Yep, finally got him. And about 50 shots later, I finally got him. So this is when they start to put their ghost on. You'll notice the teams begin to use ghost more when you start beating them, and the game was pretty much over at this point. So they started putting their ghost on, which is why you've got to be extra cautious, check your corners, and I didn't do that. If you go and watch this video, you'll see that as I climbed through the window, there was a guy in the corner, and I noticed that upon reviewing this video, which sucks. And this is, I don't know what happened there. I'm going to show that again in slow motion and tell me what you guys think. So I hit him first, continue to hip fire, and the famous ghost drop-shotting cocksucking bitch kills me. So it's just another bullshit death, and I do actually get another death, I believe. Oh no, I don't. I don't get. Or do I? I don't know. But that may have been the final death, actually. And so here I'm kind of camping because the game. I want the game to win because I'm on a high score. And just playing it defensive. I know that there's my teammates are going to be able to get that objective due to map control, and that I don't want to make any stupid decisions in terms of my movement because they were using Ghost and they weren't on the radar. Anyway, guys, the final score was 73-6. If you enjoyed this commentary and you'd like to see more, then please give it a like, and I'll see you later, guys. Peace. And here is a video you may have missed. It is a 69-4 grid gameplay on the map Grid, which is what I just said. But if you want to click that link and go watch it, give it a like. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, as I just said. So see you later, guys. Peace.